Hey guys, welcome and welcome back to my channel. My name is Liza, for those of you who are new here, and for those of you who are not, thank you so much for coming back. So today I'm going to be doing a full face of Dollar Tree makeup. I'm going to be using all the makeup that I got in the last Dollar Tree haul. If you haven't watched it, it was my last video. You should go watch it now. I'll leave a card up here and I'll leave it in the description box below. Yeah, let's get started. So first I'm going to use a primer. I already have on my skin. I washed my face and then I put on a Pond's moisturizer and that was it. And then I exfoliated my lips and I used that little scrubber, which I really like. So if you see it in your Dollar Tree, you should grab it. And then I used this that I also hauled from Dollar Tree. It looks like this. It smells like that old school cherry lip balm. I don't know, that's what it smells like to me, but it's super duper thick. And yeah, so that's what I have on right now. But yeah, so let me start with this primer. This is the hydrating primer serum infused with rose oil. So it is a glass bottle. Let me shake it. It doesn't say to shake it. Does it say to shake it? No, it doesn't say to shake it, but I'm gonna shake it just in case. So it does smell like roses. I don't know how much. I'm not gonna use that much. I'm just gonna put a little drop. 2 drops. If you see me looking over here, my mirror is right here. So that's why, okay? And just in case. It doesn't feel like oil. It actually feels a little watery. Like a thin serum is what it feels like. So that's that. The smell kind of goes away. You don't really smell the rose after you put it on. My skin doesn't feel like extra sticky or greasy. All right, so that was that. And I'm not gonna use the powder foundation today. I'm gonna use the cream foundation. I'm gonna use the Be Pure Clean Beauty Glow foundations. I have nude and porcelain. This is nude. Oh gosh, as soon as I opened it, it just started oozing out. So that is nude and it is a little dark. So I'm just gonna mix it with, you know what? So let me shake it up. Just in case, sometimes it like separates. It's a little messy. It's a little messy. It's all in the cap. All right, so shaking it up did make it a little thicker, but it's still like super thin. I don't know if you can see. So I'm gonna mix nude, and that was nude, and I'm gonna mix it with the porcelain, just to lighten it a little bit. Yeah, you see, as soon as you open it, it just starts oozing out. And then that's the porcelain next to it. That's the porcelain and that's the nude. Let me mix these two together. And that's it mixed together. I feel like that's good. Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna use everything that I had on my hand because I'm gonna be using a sponge, and sometimes the sponge absorbs some of the product, so I think we'd be all right. I'm gonna use a Real Technique sponge, a damp sponge. Damn, I already got it all on my hijab. So right off the bat, I feel like it's like a medium. Medium coverage. It's super easy to blend, which is nice. So that went on super quick and easy. It blended so nicely into my skin. I don't know if you can tell, but it looks really nice. Yeah, it doesn't look like cakey or anything. Let me find out. Okay, so that was that. And now I'm gonna use a cream blush. I bought two. Let me just open both of them and swatch them. I don't know which one. And this is the LA Colors cream gel blush in Tulips. Oh, it has a little seal on it. That works. Oh gosh, as soon as I open it, just started coming out. Ugh, I'm so annoyed. Look at that. It just started oozing. I didn't even finish taking the seal off of it, so that's annoying. So that's that color. And then I have the Neomi'S blush in Rosette. Let's see. Oh, I like this packaging way better. Wow. That's like red orange. Let me put a little spot right here. And see. What? That was literally a little dot. You can share it out so it's not as dark. You see right here. So I think I'm gonna use this one and share it out to like that. And it comes with such a big applicator. Like, who's using that much? You already, oh my God, that's probably too much. You already know I'm not a huge blush girly. So I use that little dot to make two little dots. You gotta work quickly because it already like stained my hand. That was a blush. Not a fan. Like, look at that. It's crazy. So, but if you like super pigmented blushes, you might love that. I do not. I really like the cream, the e.l.f. one that is like this, the cream blush. Because they're not as opaque. I mean, they are, but you would have to build it up. You know, that one, this one, you don't need too much. A little bit goes a long way. I mean, it doesn't look too bad, but I'm just not a big blush girly. But yeah, so that was that. But I have this Be Pure, essentially ageless hydrating serum concealer. Okay, so I have the concealer. This one is in Fair. It looks like this. That's the color. I feel like that's not bad. Oh my God. I'm gonna put a little bit right there. And I'm gonna use my fingers to blend this out. Make sure I don't have any blush on my fingers because I would be upset. This is blending out really nice. It's really thin. definitely feels like a serum concealer. It's kind of sticky though, but I'm gonna set it, so it should be there, right? So that's the concealer. And now before I put the bronzer on, let me set everything. I'm gonna use the Be Pure translucent powder. It's kind of powdery. Wow. Let me touch it. Okay, so it feels like any other pressed powder. So yeah, and it definitely set that concealer. Let me use a bigger brush to set my whole face. Wow, you see that? Sheesh. It looks like a really like soft, natural makeup look, and I'm here for it. I'm here for it. So that was the powder. Now I'm gonna go with the bronzer, the LA Colors bronzer. And this is the packaging, super slim. And that's the color. I'm gonna take my bronzer brush. It looks like this, but it's clean, okay? I just dusted it off. So tap in there. Okay, so this one is not super powdery at all. Let me touch it. It's a good tone. These are the kind of tones I like for a bronzer. It's not super orange, but it's not super cool tone either. So we're gonna do this. You really can't see it too much. It's not like super pigmented, which I don't mind that. But definitely need to build it up. So that's the bronzer. Let me just take the powder brush that I was just using and let's go over it. So I like that. I like the bronzer. All right, so now I'm gonna do my brows. This is the part that I was a little bit worried about because remember I was telling you I don't normally use pencils like this. I usually use the micro pencils. So this is what it looks like. It has the little spoolie at the end, and it has, I'm gonna just brush my brows up like this, and I'm just gonna try to go super duper. Let me swatch it right here real quick. Okay, so it's not like one of those pencils that as soon as you start is like super pigmented and super creamy. It's kind of dry. I don't know if you can see. Okay, so maybe that'll be all right. You still have to be kind of light with it, because I can tell that if I press a little bit harder, it's gonna get too dark. It's not bad. It would have been nice if I would have found some brow gel, but that's okay. That's an alright brow. If we just doing something natural, and you don't mind using pencils like this, I feel like that worked. It's good because it's not like super pigmented, you know, so it doesn't look like so harsh. I thought it was gonna come out and be like black, you know, like a thick black line, but It didn't, so that works. So now the thing is with this brow is I usually draw in lines right here using a micro brow pen, but they didn't have that in Dollar Tree. So I'm gonna attempt to do it with this. So wish me luck, guys. You know what? They had brow powder too. Should have grabbed some brow powder. Yeah, hear that? That's the wind. It's like crazy outside. So that's the brows. Let me clean them up real quick and see. I'm gonna use the concealer. I'm gonna put a little bit on the back of my hand and use that to clean up the brows. I'm gonna use a little detail brush like that. Alright, so those of them cleaned up. I don't know what this eyebrow is doing. I'm not feeling it at all, but whatever. I'm just gonna ignore it. So now I'm going to use the eyeshadow palettes that I got. I'm gonna do something super duper simple because I'm not a makeup artist. I just love makeup. And I just love playing with eyeshadow. Why you saw I haven't played with eyeshadow in a while. But we're gonna play with some eyeshadow today, okay? So I have this eyeshadow palette, LA Colors. It looks like this. Let me swatch it real quick. My hands are so dry, so just ignore it, okay? When you see it, just act like you don't see it. Wow. Damn, look at that so far. Super pigmented. Oh no, I'm not mad at that at all. So that's this palette, the LA Colors. And this is the one in Cherry Tart. And now let me swatch this one. Okay, that one's like my skin tone, so no bad, no bad. They're like nice and soft, like silky feeling. Those are these. So not bad. They don't feel like powdery or anything. So yeah. So I'm gonna go in with this light color first, and I'm gonna just put it all over the lid. Oh yeah, it is kind of powdery with the brush. I didn't really do anything. And now I'm gonna go in with you know what? I'm gonna go in now with this shade right here. Same brush. Put that in my crease and like a little bit above. I'm gonna try to use as many colors from this palette, from these palettes, as I can. This is blending really nicely and the pigment is gone. I'm not mad at it at all. These have like a sheen to it. They're not like read super matte. They're not like shimmery, but they do have like a sheen to it. I don't know, I can see when I put it on my eyes that is not like super matte. So that blended really, really nicely. The pigment is like any other eyeshadow palette, any other high-end eyeshadow palette. So get you some, get you some. Now I'm gonna go in with this color right here. I'm gonna go in with a smaller brush, a smaller fluffy brush like this. This is a little powdery, but not too much. Oh, actually, so it's kind of powdery. And I'm gonna go more in my crease with this color. So that's that color. I'm gonna go into the shade, but I'm gonna use an even smaller brush. I'm gonna use a brush like this, or more like, this is smaller. It's not as fluffy, it's more of a dense brush, but it's almost the same size as the one I was using. And I'm going to the dark brown right here. And I'm gonna keep that at the end. The outer part of my eyelid. I didn't want to use a shimmer on my lid because I have some texture from some dry skin. It started to go away, but I still have like a little bit of texture on my eyelids. And the shimmery colors, enhance the texture, the look of the texture, you know? Whatever, you know what I mean. So I wasn't gonna use it, but I'm going to, because I want to see how they look. But yeah, so those were the matte colors. The only ones that I didn't use from this palette were these two, but I'm definitely gonna use them. But I'm definitely gonna use them in another video because I love these colors. But yeah, so I want to do a shimmer. I'm gonna go in with this super shimmery. It's like gold, like even like a rose gold. Like that. And I'll put it. Oh. I'm just gonna keep this color on the inner part of my eyelid because I'm gonna use the other color, this one, on the outer part. But let's wet it and see. If it gets dark, it's like super rainy and gloomy out. And I have you by the window. So I'm trying to use the natural lighting, but it's not too much light happening out there. So I'm just gonna dip it in here and then I'm just gonna wet it with this setting spray that I have. I'll definitely look some more foiled. You can see all the texture on my eyelids. Yeah. All right, now I'm gonna go on with the darker color. This one. And my brush is still kind of damp, so I'm not gonna spray it again. You know what? I gotta spray it again. Now I'm gonna go on with this brush again. I'm gonna go into this palette and I'm gonna go back into this brown color and just blend it in the crease. So there's no like harsh lines. So yeah, now I'm gonna put some at the bottom, my lower lash line. I'm gonna go on with this brush. I have so many brushes, I'm just being lazy because I don't feel like digging through them. So I just keep on cleaning off the same brushes and reusing them. But I have 1,010,000 brushes, just in case you were wondering. But yeah, so I'm gonna go into that color and I'm gonna go down here. I'm gonna take a smaller detail brush and go into this dark color right here and put it like right at my lash line. Like that. For the eyeshadow, mind you, I'm not an eyeshadow, I'm not a makeup artist. I just like to play with makeup, okay? So if you're like seeing all the mistakes and stuff and you're like, oh my god, why did you do it like that, it's because I'm just a girl, okay? Just a girl who likes makeup. So now I'm gonna go in with this mascara, but first I'm gonna curl my eyelashes. But let me open it. So this is the mascara. Let me open it. Oh no. This does not look like the same brush from the picture. Let's go back to the picture. This brush is not the same as that brush. Dollar Tree, you got some explaining to do. So yeah, so that's kind of whack. But let me just curl my lashes real quick. Alright, so damn, it's like clumping up on the brush. I'm annoyed. So let's like clean up some of it because it's like all goopy and sticky on the brush. And that's one coat. Let me see if I'll do 1 second. Wow, this is like getting like really thick and it feels like it's already drying out. So that's the mascara. It's not horrible, but it's not great either. Let me try to put some on my lower lashes and see what happens. It's like not sticking to my lashes. I think that's as good as it's gonna get with the mascara. Okay, so now last but not least, I have the Clean Beauty Lip Jelly in the shade Rose. And the packaging is like this. Oh, it's a wand. This is the wand. It doesn't even smell like anything. So that's good. I hate when lip glosses or lip balms smell like that crayon smell. I hate it. It gives me a headache. This doesn't have that. Oh, it feels really nice. I don't know how I feel about this color, especially with this eye look. But it feels really, really nice and like moisturizing on the lips. So yeah. So this is the makeup look. Let me know what you think. Give me your honest thoughts in the comments below. Let me give you a quick like first impressions of each product. So far I'm really liking the foundation. I don't know how I would feel about this in the summertime, because in the summertime I get really, really oily, so this might not be good for then. But I feel like for a winter foundation, this is really nice. Like medium coverage, and it literally looks like my skin. So I really like that. I really, really, really like that. So if you find these at your Dollar Tree, you should pick them up, especially if you have dry skin. All this will be perfect for you. So yeah, the foundations, I like these. The primer, it was fine. I don't know if it made a difference or not. So I'll keep trying it with different foundations. And if you want me to go in some more detail or like give you like a full review of it with like my favorite foundations, like tried and true foundations, I can do that for you if you want. The concealer is not, it definitely feels like a serum concealer. It feels really thin. It's not like super pigmented or whatever. If you want more coverage, you might have to put more. I only put a tiny little bit on because I don't really like caking too much under there, because I have lines, and if you put too much under there, it'll start like accentuating those lines, and that's what you don't want to do. But for what it is, I don't mind it. So yeah, so this is okay. I'm gonna continue to use it. I don't have a problem with it. It hasn't like caked up or anything. So yeah, I don't mind the concealer. The blush, no, this blush scares me. I'm gonna try this blush one of these days and I'll let you know. The eyeshadows, love them. I actually like this one a little bit more than this one, but they're both really good. So if you see these and you like the colors, you should pick them up. Definitely worth $1.25. The lip jelly, I like it. I'm about to go and see if they have more colors, because it just feels really nice on my lips. So, and it doesn't have a nasty scent, so this is good. The mascara, this is a no. First of all, the brush is not the same brush from the package, so they lied to me. The mascara looked like it did not want to, it's like super thick and goopy. You can see, but it's not sticking to my eyelashes. Like, it's barely sticking to my eyelashes. So, not a fan. This is not worth it. The bronzer is okay. You definitely need to build it up. So, I don't mind it, but if you don't feel like it, then this might not be for you. But I don't mind it because I like super light makeup. So, for me, this is a plus. The powder is powder. I don't think it did what it was supposed to do. Set my makeup. So I don't mind it. And yeah, I think the brow pencil. I don't mind the brow pencil at all. I thought it was gonna be way worse than what it was. It's not super creamy. It's kind of dry and hard, so it's easier to work with. So if you don't mind these types of pencils, go get you some, because they had other colors too, but I like using black. So yeah, so I didn't mind the pencil, surprisingly. And yeah, I think that was it. So I'm gonna keep the face makeup on for the rest of the day. So check the description box below so you can get like my final thoughts on the foundation. So yeah, so that was the makeup look. That's the video. If you liked this video, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, you should, because why not? Leave some comments below if you tried any of these things. If you have any, whatever thoughts you have on them, whatever, any questions, if you just want to say hi, leave it in the comments below, and I will check you guys out in my next video. Peace.